Good morning, motherfuckers. Made it up today on a Friday. 5:10, 5:15. The goal's always 5. It was not that hard today. It was not that hard today. The shit is starting to work with my real estate cold calling business. And when you start to see progress on day 45, you say to yourself, fuck yeah. So, been talking about Breed University, Eric Thomas, $47 a month, I think. But I think it's even cheaper than that. Depends which level. I think I did the quote master level. And you get Eric Thomas teaching execution on demand. You can kind of watch as you go. I watch a minute a day. And you get coaching calls. 1,000 of these fucking calls. And Rome wasn't built in a day, but the ones I've been doing all week, every day at 6 a.m., because I don't got all day to be on calls. I think there was one last night I missed. I got to talk to my partner instead. Iron out some shit. It's every day at 6. And it's a little different. Hang on. It's a little different. Eric Thomas's community tends to be people are black, not white like me. Some are business owners. A lot are working, which I like. I don't want to be around all business owners all the time. They're working, trying to get a part-time business off the ground. There we go, back again. Which is more realistic. Most of the country, like, I've done Grant Cardone sales training, who's a bitch, by the way, but there's some good stuff to it. He intends to attract the people that want to get rich. And he's correct. Rich starts at $10 million a year. Most people are never going to make $10 million a year. I've never been close. Now this year, based on the way shit's going, I'm going to add another partner next week for my personal calls. 2 people. Let's call it 25 listings a month. Let me go do my math real quick. That's 12.5 listings per person. It'll take 30 hours of calls, of highly focused calls, which is morning and afternoon, or morning and evening, every day. Probably have to throw a Saturday in there. $400,000 average price, which I think I'm hit it at already. That's $1 million, $900,000. 2 weeks ago or earlier in the week, I thought I was going to need 4 people to do that. Because I let other people's standards infect me. Fuck that. My partner got a call last night pushing accountability. Their first 45 days, I just sent the leads and appointments out. I didn't really ask. What I found out was, on the best appointments, she's listed them. What I would call the easier ones. The ones where you gotta push a little bit, she's not listed them. So I started, okay. So I'm pushing her to push because she doesn't think she needs to push. And she does. To come to my standard. Now, to make what she wants to make, traditionally, she hasn't had to push. Nice has worked. And I'm trying to get her to understand that you gotta be a killer. And I think she's starting to get it. And she'll get it with me kicking her ass. So, the truth is, all the people I talked into it over the phone, she's only listed half of them. Through scheduling, what have you. But she should have 10 listings. And it's hard now, buddy. It's hard. Half these people can sell on their own, but I was finding out they weren't selling on their own. They were listing and selling on their own. So that's the first adjustment. And look, nobody, and she's probably a top 1% agent. She can't fucking beat me. And that's the first thing they gotta understand. So when there was no accountability, because I wasn't being held accountable until this week. And I had to put a goal out there yesterday in that group. And they're not playing. They're going to ask you your goal, and are you meeting it? See, we're not just talking anymore. The second thing I realized is, if the appointment cancels, she either doesn't have the time or the skill set to reschedule the appointment. Because we're not on message yet. The things I say to get in, the things that work, she's not saying them. She's saying the shit she's always said. And I'm not bitching. She's done a pretty good job. I don't need good. I need great. I need great. So she pushed back yesterday because she could tell I was in dick mode. I need to know every completed appointment, what happened, and we need listings. I see a lot of appointments. I don't see a lot of listings. I told her I'm gonna find somebody else. She finally answered the phone, and we were able to talk. And that was me coaching her to get up to my level. To get up to my level. And she was starting to listen. Why? Because all the people she calls that ignore her answer for me. And where we've been fucked up is follow-up. I assume she's following up. Nobody's been following up. With phone calls. With phone calls. Not text, primarily. Not emails, primarily. See, she puts them on an action plan with all these emails and shit, and nobody's responding. Because honestly, she's happy, and I think why this will work with her long term is she's paying for prospects, seller prospects with another company, and having to turn them into leads and appointments herself. It might get 2 or 3 a week, maybe. And I think she's going to obviously replace that with already made leads, qualified people, 20, 25 a week, and appointments, and a caller. There's no reason to do both anymore, I don't think. Because she's going to go on without bitching 8 to 10 appointments a week. I might be able to keep 3 people busy. I'm probably going to get the same thing. It might take 3 people to give me my $1 million. And all they care is that they have appointments. Appointments. They want appointments. They don't want to do the calls. They're not good at the calls. So what I've learned is I need to hold myself accountable. I need to have a specific goal. It's all Eric Thomas. I should have paid him a long time ago rather than Grant Cardone. I need to have a timetable. Hands on. I wasn't hands on. I had no idea what she's doing with my leads and appointments. Hands on, and then delegate. That's your first 4 steps. I didn't watch yesterday. The delegation is, I'm going to train her team to help follow up with some of these leads, the ones I can't get to. There's a delegation. We'll find out what step 5 is. So in 1 week, Eric Thomas has me with my shit mostly together. Mostly together. Breathe University. Breathe University. And I'll end with this. The Bible says, without a vision, the people will perish. Emmett Smith said this. I remember watching it 20 years ago, and I didn't do it. He said, until you write down your dream, specific goal, it's just a dream. You got to write it down. Another, where Grant Cardone does too much shit. He got too much shit going on. What he teaches really, because he's not teaching what got him rich, specifically. If he even is that rich. Okay? I'm starting to think most of these guys are full of shit. Starting to think most of these guys are full of shit. I made more progress with Breed University in 1 week than I ever made with Cardone U. And looking back, Cardone sales training confused me more than anything else. And again, I've said it in other videos. And I don't like that bitch, Grant Cardone. He kicked me while I was down, little bitch. I've said it in other videos. It's worth, and I'm trying to teach my associate in Carolina some Grant Cardone techniques, because it's just easier than going through all the Belfort stuff. She might gonna be starting to require to watch some Belfort. Maybe watch some me. Maybe it's time for me to cut some videos. But Cardone is very good at teaching. Get to that unspoken objection. What's the real reason they don't want to do something? And he says, the hard close isn't being an asshole. It's putting enough pressure on, the truth comes out. You're calling them on their bullshit. Push. 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 I gave her a tip last night. I said, hey, look, everybody says you're nice, but you gotta push more. And she tells me, everybody tells me you need to be nicer. So I said, okay, who is everybody? One person that was texting me all last night because he went the cheap route. One person. Couldn't name the other ones. Push. Push. You gotta push. If you're a solopreneur and you want to have your own company, if you even want to make let's say $300,000 a year, which ain't shit, you better push. You better push. Learn to push.